I can tell that you're ready, right? We'll call Mr. Rotimi, right, Afelumo, to take us on the second part. He would be talking about AI-powered flipped classroom, right? Bridging home and school for enhanced learning, right? Bridging home and school for enhanced learning. I'm sure that we want to stick around for that, right? You want to know how to bridge between home and school and enhance the learning of your students, right? Mr. Rotimi, if you're ready, keep sending the I'm ready. I want to keep saying I'm ready, I'm ready. And if you have not followed our social media, please do well to follow our social media, YouTube, Facebook. Please do well to follow. I'm sure we're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I'm sure we're on Twitter too. At the top icon, yes, thank you. At the top icon where you can see the chat, there is also Q&A there, right? Um, yeah, so we are ready for the second. Can we ask a few questions? Mr. Rotimi is joining us shortly. I'm sure he's setting up his laptop, right? Can we ask a few questions? Let's see if we have people who took notes, right, from the first session. Yes. Let's ask a few questions. Let's ask, are you supposed to tell the AI what you want or what you don't want? What you want it to do or what you don't want it to do? Which are you supposed to tell the AI? Okay, Mr. Rotimi is here. So please answer the question why Mr. Rotimi takes over. Are you telling it what you want it to do or what you don't want it to do? Welcome, sir.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Sorry, my system had a problem. I had to restart, but we're good to go now. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
All right. If you can mute everybody, please, so that we can focus. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. It's been a wonderful day. Thank you for staying back with us. Thank you for also being part of this program. It's been a very refreshing time, I must say. So this session, let me, okay, so I'll be taking two sessions together. We have eaten like 23 minutes into our time, but that's fine. So I will have AI-powered flipped classroom, bridging home and school for enhanced learning, then empowering parents with AI tools to enhance home-based learning. Both of them marry into one another. The reason why I structured this presentation this way is because we've talked about teachers. Now we want to see how there's a bridge between teachers and parents, because it is important to model the use of technology both at home and in school. When home and school are in sync, then the child will benefit the most, because what is being done at home, what is being done in school is being reinforced at home. And what is being done at home is being reinforced in school. When parents model the proper use of technology, then the child also learns to use technology. We must have in mind that technology is neutral. Just like a knife in the hand of a murderer is a murder weapon, but a knife in the hands of a cook is a perfect tool for cooking good meals. So technology is neutral, and that's why it's necessary that both the home and the school models the proper use of technology, especially AI, because of the potential it has. Every technology has two sides. It's a two-edged sword. And that's why there's always that advocacy to encourage responsible use of AI. Because whilst AI is very powerful, a tool to learn, it can also be a disservice to a child that is overly dependent on AI. And then he begins to not think through things because there's AI for him to think. And that's why it's very necessary for proper modeling, both that the teachers model it in their own use and then demonstrating how properly to use it, and then for it also to be modeled at home. And that's why there has to be a bridge. And nothing bridges the home and the school like when the classroom is flipped. So we just go into what flipped classroom is. As my style is, I won't bother you too much on rhetorics. We all know, some of us, most of us already know what flipped classroom is, but I just want to put the AI flavor into it and see how we can leverage AI tools to get these things done. So it is necessary that we don't waste too much time on this. And besides, the PowerPoint will also be available at the end of the conference, so you can always have access to it. Flip classroom. The model is just traditional homework is done in the class. Lecture content is studied at home. It increases active learning. Um, Students engage with new contents like video lectures or reading before the class. So when they come into the class, they have a sense of what is going to be happening in the class. And the reason that helps is because they already have some knowledge, and then the teacher starts engaging them, and the class becomes very interactive and much more engaging than the traditional class. Class time dedicated to deepen understanding, such as problem solving, discussion, and then project based within the classwork, within the classroom. So it's a very uh, good way of teaching. Bridging home and school, AI tool can share updates with parents and teachers. Parents can support learning at home, and teachers can see what students do at home. AI, the connection between home and school creates a cohesive learning experience for students because there is consistency and then there is reinforcement. It increases the benefits of student engagement by making learning more personalized and relevant. So we've talked about personalization, how you're able to take one content and then personalize it across multiple students based on their levels of understanding or depth of knowledge. It also optimizes class time, enhances parental involvement, allowing parents to actively participate in their child's learning journey. So these are some of the benefits of flipped classroom. So I'm not going to waste too much time on that. In this session, unlike others, we'll walk through the following app: School AI, Magic AI, and Flint. We might not, because there's going to be a session on that. We're fortunate enough to be able to get the company to also come and talk about their product. So I won't spend much time on that, but I will focus on AI, School AI, Magic AI, Mizu. We can try it if we see, but it does the same thing like Flint. And so we look at how those can be used for what we need to do. All right, so I would, as usual, go back to um, my browser. So we already signed into School AI earlier. I'm going to sign in again. Let me see if this is the browser I used earlier. Yeah, okay, so this is my account. So we looked at tools, right? Now I'm going to look at something differently. We're going to start with, let me open Magic School, but I think School AI is where we want to start from. Oops. Oh. Hmm. Hello, can you all hear me? Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Because I think I was,
Yes, we can hear you.
I thought my, okay, let me log in. Let's just get the logins done, and then we will, I don't know why it's okay, so we're here. All right, so I'll start with School AI because it's pretty interesting what School AI could do in terms of student engagement. I would also bring up my personal one that I use, and then we can see a few examples and then be able to engage with that. So we talked about tools, so, but let me start first with what's happening. Not schoolyard. All right, so let's go to spaces. Are you able to see my screen? Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes, yes, we can see your screen.
Okay.
I can see your screen from here. Yes, yes, we can see your screen.
So just setting something like that. All right. I don't know why this other laptop that I'm using to monitor is not. Just please allow me sort this out. Okay, so we'll look at spaces. Spaces are more like an environment where you create for students to be able to engage with predefined AI chatbots. Okay, you can create and then you can discover. So we start with discover, and then we move on. So okay, maybe I start with um, from the launch pad. Let's start with Sidekick. So Sidekick is like an AI chatbot or an AI tutor that maybe a lecturer or create an environment for students to be able to learn. You define what they will need to learn. You provide all the criteria, and then the AI will guide the students. The students don't need to have an account. They will be able to join and they will be able to use the system. And you also are able to monitor the things that you've asked them to do and keep track of their work. So let's start with Sidekick. You can create your Sidekick. You can tell it what you want to do. So again, you can define based on your curriculum, or you can define based on the lesson plan that you have in mind. There are a lot of examples, but so we're going to say, okay, what do you want Sidekick to do? There are a lot of options. Student can take advantage of AI powerful capability to explore various topics, answer quizzes, questions, and themselves. So most times when we do flip classroom, what we do is we give students videos to go and watch. They interact with the video. We give them material to go and learn at home. But AI takes that to a different level. So here you tell it what you want it to help. So for example, I can say my class, I should have written this down before. My class is reading through the book. Okay, let me start with saying I'm a literature teacher. So my literature class is currently reading Things Fall Apart, right? Okay. So that's what we are doing in the class with a focus on parts of speech used in the book. So that's what we're doing. So I want you to um, engage students in a very detailed manner uh, or in this book whilst focusing on the story. So I can say this is a grade 5 class with 5 literature class. So this is going to really be practical and hands-on. I would share the link. I am the teacher. I created the room, just like you create Google Classroom, and then I give you the link, you join, and then we'll see practical, especially those of you on your laptop. I want you to practice with me as we go along with this. I'm just going to give this use case, and then we can proceed with how it goes. How would you like Sidekick to interact with them? I can say my students, for example, to make it fun, my students likes Paw Patrol, for example. So I want you to engage them in the languages. I want you to engage them in that way. So again, you can think of whatever you want. Then what don't ensure they don't vie off, they don't go off topic, don't provide direct answers, but guide them to the right answers. So this is just freestyling. Again, it comes down to prompt engineering, knowing what you want, properly defining what you want. So I can preview it and then I can launch it. You can come back and edit it again. So let's preview it. It's going to just start the preview. So it's starting. Hey there, ready to explore. Remember I said Paw Patrol. Ready to explore 4 things fall apart with a Paw Patrol twist. Let's dive into the story and uncover all parts of speech. Again, the good thing about this is you can speak to it. So when we talk about AI in the home, I'll do more of that. I'll break it down more. But you can, so this does not limit to children that can type only. So children can engage with this by speaking, and then the AI can also talk back to them. You can click on it. So if you have children that can't read,
Hey there,
if you have children that can't read and they are younger, you can get the AI to use the text to speech and speak to text option, and then here they can also speak to it. So I've tested it, then I can launch. So when I launch, it's going to give me 3 ways for my students to engage. So I would want you guys to do this. So I'm going to copy this link. So either you go to this link or you scan this QR code. So I'm going to copy this link into the chat. Let me bring up the chat.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, your voice is breaking. A lot of people cannot hear you.
Are you sure?
Yes, we've been getting that on the comment, and also on our side, we could not hear you for a while.
I think there's something wrong with